Welcome to Calcast, your Create International podcast. God Network News, where we give you a new perspective
on events happening in our world today.
This is GNN.
This is God Network News, episode 200. Welcome, GNN fans, to another episode of God Network News, the podcast that tells you what God's doing around the world. Not what CNN tells you, but what GNN tells you is going on in the world. If you're tired of listening to all of that crisis network news and you want to hear what God's doing, well, give us a listen. Greetings to our faithful God Network News listeners. We are excited to bring you more great stories of movements that are happening amongst unreached people groups. Get ready for some fantastic stories of God's faithfulness, of God working even in this difficult time of COVID. Very good. So Pedro, I haven't seen you for a while. Joseph, we had a meeting last week with another brother that I'd like to connect you with. His name is Amos, and he is an amazing brother. He's using WhatsApp to train people all over Africa, probably all over the world, but especially in Africa. He is Nigerian, but lives in the Gambia, and he's reaching Fula and Madinka and Wolof people, all Muslim groups, and he is very good at using WhatsApp to do training on how to use media in DMM. I mean, and social media and all that kind of stuff he teaches. He let Joseph and myself come onto his WhatsApp feed, for the training. And I don't know if you had a chance to see it, Joseph, but wow, I was looking at it. He has videos, and in the video he tells you do this, and then another like a document comes up. He says, read this document now, and it's amazing how he uses it to be like a classroom.
It is. I have been joining his lessons. So it's really amazing, really.
Yeah. So he teaches how to do recording, how to use social media, how to make campaigns. He's been reaching tens of thousands of Muslims through TikTok. Using TikTok. Yeah, and really? So he teaches you how to do it, how you can do it. Incredible guy. But this brother Benjamin, he is from TWR, the Trans World Radio. You've probably heard of Trans World Radio. They were one of the top shortwave radio ministries for many years, many decades.
Yeah.
So he works with them, but I don't know much about him. I don't know if he works with, there's a branch of TWR called TWR Motion, and they are very strongly media and animation oriented. We've worked with a number of them before.
So Joseph.
Yes.
So how is last time I heard that news of Muslims giving the ultimate date for 21 days for Catholic priests to leave the area of Machinga. So how went that situation?
They tried to do that, but the government intervened.
Okay.
Yeah, so because the government intervened now, the Christians are still there in Machinga area, and the priests also, they are still there. Nothing has changed. Only the Muslims are taking some lands for the Christians, like for the Catholic parish. They have got a big place. So the Muslims started to take over the land. So, but apart from that, they are still there. And now to get a land for if you are a Christian to build a church or whatever, it's so difficult in Machinga now because, yeah. Wow. So it's a little bit hard now. So they are really hard. And because, with the story that Machinga has been taken by Christians, so they are not happy. The Muslims are not happy, but God is in control. So, yeah.
You're listening to God Network News Podcast with your host, Cal Curtis. Look up our website at godnetworknews.com.
They try to burn their church there, but we thank God the police came in and they helped.
Wow.
So yeah, now it's okay.
Oh, they wanted to burn the church.
Yeah, they want to burn some churches there, and also like they want to remove all the Catholics in our area because that's the one of the big churches and which the people has got the big buildings. So they think every Christian is a Catholic. That's what they are thinking in their head.
Wow.
Yeah, but we thank God
well,
that now
if they burn the churches, the true Christians will still be around.
Yeah, that's
the false Christians will be discouraged and do something else, right? So it's cleansing. Yeah, the body of Christ is cleansing.
Yeah.
Actually, they don't have the power of burning the church, but they can burn the buildings.
Yes.
That's right. You're right. That's right. You're right. That's true.
That's
so true.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, it's because they think that it's religion, they think that it's just a building and a religious ritual. That is what, but it's not. That's not what Christianity is, right?
No,
you guys know.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, maybe I'll just ask some questions of you brothers. Pedro, how are things going with you? How are things going with the work?
Yeah, the work here, the ministry is going very well. But we had to reposition ourselves and to find good strategies, because as you know, the situation of Cabo Delgado has come up to our province, and the situation is getting worse. The attacks are going on and on. And even now, for people to travel, 4 people, it's a problem. Even to get in the village, if they see new faces, you will be caught by police. And
oh, really?
Yes.
Because the police are on alert because of the terrorists.
Yes, everyone in the new face in the community is suspected, and even if you gather people like 4 or 7 people, they get now asking or making calls to the police saying that there are some people there. So it's complicated. But and the last incident that it really shocked us. One of our disciples, he was in Cabo Delgado. He joined on the army service, and during their work, he was caught by Al-Shabaab and was killed and chopped.
Oh no.
His body came in pieces.
Oh no.
Very sad
Wow, that's terrible.
to receive his body here. It was very sad.
When did that happen?
It happened in the beginning of this month.
Wow, very recent.
Yes, very recent. And the attacks are going on and on. But although that it's happening, but God also is moving, it's working. We are busy training local training teams so that the teams can go and stay in several villages.
Yeah.
So we are busy on that. Joseph Justino was here last November to December, so that we had the training and commissioning them so to go. So they have left those 6 families. They are in the field. Now I have another 5 families which are here with me, discipling them so that they can move also to the villages.
If you enjoyed this episode, please consider donating to help us continue to bring exciting stories fresh from the field. Visit our website at godnetworknews.com and select the PayPal link on the right side of the page, or consider becoming a Patreon partner to receive access to more valuable materials exclusive to our members.